Show love to yourself. Welcome back, everybody, to the 11th episode. I am so proud of myself for starting this channel and starting this dream. And now it's no longer just a dream, it's a dream that is a reality. So beautiful. I love it here, and I hope you love it here with me too. Anyway, today's message came to me last night, and just reflecting on what I think about myself and the things I do for myself. And it just made me think about how important it is to show love to yourself and not essentially depending on other things or people to make way for loving yourself, you know? And I just thought, well, the greatest love is my own love for myself, not even my mom's love or anyone that is dear to me. And their love is important, but not greater than the love I have for myself. So yeah, it's just something I was thinking about, and I was like, yeah, I need to just give this thing some thought and look at what it looks like. What does what does my love for myself look like actually? And do I practice it? Am I aware of the love I give myself? And yeah, that's just how this came about. And it just got me thinking, like, what things I could share about this topic. And I was like, okay, firstly, it starts with accepting who I am. That's encompassing of like my strengths, my weaknesses, what I look like, and where I come from, things I've done, and also everything in between, because everything in between actually does fill the gaps. um, you can make whatever you think of what is in between on your own life as well. I also have my own in betweens, and yeah, it just got me thinking and accepting that my imperfections and my perfections and things I'm good at, those types of things, I need to accept them, that this is me and I'm good enough and I'm worthy as I am. And of course, I'll always seek improvement, and I'll seek to be better and always be at my best. But just embracing myself truly creates a good foundation for me, and a good foundation for confidence and just being happy in general, because I've accepted that this is me, and it should be by birthright be wonderful to be who I am, and it just got me thinking. It was just a lovely thing to think about. And also, loving myself is also taking care of myself. That means, of course, um, taking care of my body, my mind, my spiritual well-being, my mental state, my heart, my emotions, all those things needs to be taken care of. So what does that mean? I was thinking, oh, well, taking care of yourself. So what does it look like? Okay, I eat well, I rest, I have enough rest, and I practice stillness. I give myself time to recharge from the world, because the world is noisy. And do I protect myself from things? And that I admit I can do better in that. And I have to prioritize protecting my sphere, my sphere being access, people having access to me, and things I know won't be good for me, and also things I cannot see. I have to protect myself um, from those things, and just also understanding things I need to spend time on is part of loving myself. Because if I spend, for example, time on negative thoughts, that's not part of taking care and loving myself. So immediately when I catch myself thinking negative things, or things that aren't entertaining, things that aren't good for me, it's important for me, like, to catch myself in the act, and like I said, I'm not perfect, but the recognition of realizing something is not how you should be doing things, or this is not how I should be thinking, this is not what I should be spending my time on, thoughts on. So yeah, I need to do more to step away from those kinds of things. Of course, they will never go away, but acknowledging them and shifting from those states is a part of self growth and self love. And surrounding yourself with positivity, positive people is part of it, and always seeking to be positive about life. And also being kind to yourself and speaking kindly to yourself, And I realized quite early in my teenage years, since I was quite prolific in sports, I realized from the greats that I was watching, I was into athletics. So I would look at them while they're speaking, before they race, and I'd look at them speaking to themselves. And I started doing that, like encouraging myself, and having to hear my own voice pushing me was such a fuel. Like, it fueled me so much. And for example, when training was hard, I never had the vocabulary of saying, like, I can't, or this is difficult. I had a coach also who used to tell us we should, try substitute words when it's difficult. For example, when we used to train, someone would say, oh, this is painful, or this is tough, So he would say, let's switch those words. So for example, if you feel it's tough and you want to say it's tough, let's switch that word to it's delicious, So when we were at the gym, we would be like, when it's tough, it's like, oh, this is so delicious. And it became a thing, and it put such good vibes in a person, like it feels great to hear that coming from you, and that directs the negative speaking, the negative thoughts away from you. And yeah, it's so great. And another thing that is about self-love is also celebrating your growth and celebrating your milestones, your every step, and being happy about them. Because imagine you making all your efforts and all these things, and no matter how small it is, no one has to celebrate you. Or no matter how big it is, no one has to celebrate you. But if you celebrate yourself and you are comfortable and you're aware of the steps that you are making and recognizing them, it's so crucial to recognize your progress, because it's a form of self-love and understanding that self-love in its own right is a journey. And every effort you make brings you closer to your best self and your higher self. So it's quite imperative to be celebrating. I mean, of course, you don't have to pop bottles every day about the growth that you're doing, but also a part of celebrating yourself is showing gratitude to yourself as well. Thanking yourself for the efforts and doing like fist pumps, like, yes. And it's beautiful how great you feel when you achieve things and you are able to be like, wow, look at me now, type of thing. And just lastly, like when you truly show love to yourself, also you teach other people how to love you, and it just radiates. And yeah, I think that's it for today. And please continue to show love to yourself and be happy. And we all look beautiful when we show love to ourselves. And smell good, look good, dress good. And yeah, please, let's go. Woo! Oh, my days. And lastly, I can confidently say, I love myself. So start your day by saying that. I love myself, and I'm going to continue to love myself.